Karben on Air
with your host, Chad Addy.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Karben on Air. I'm your host, Chad Addy, and I hope that you all had an awesome Thanksgiving break, had a chance to hopefully get some rest, spend some time with friends and family. I know I did. Had a chance to recharge, refuel, and now I'm ready to rock. That recharging is very important because we're coming up on a crucial time here that some of you may know as December. Why is December important? Well, you got, depending on what holiday you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, you got the New Year. More importantly, my birthday is in December. But even more important than that, December is a time when most people coast. You just kind of go into autopilot. Maybe they're traveling for the holidays, maybe they're just ready for the new year, and they just kind of coast through December. But we're not going to do that. We're going to get a head start on those New Year's resolutions. Except we're not going to call them New Year's resolutions, because a New Year's resolution is just something that you write on a piece of paper because you feel like you have to stick with it for about 2 or 3 weeks and you quit on it. So we're not going to call it that. We're just going to call it something that we have to do. And you're going to start it right now. So all these things we've been talking about in the past episodes, if you haven't started already, you need to start now. Now, I've had some people reach out to me recently after watching the video and said, you know, you keep telling me to get started, but I don't know how to get started. I don't know where to begin. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret today. And that secret is you need to get your mind right. What do I mean by that? Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool that most of you are probably underutilizing currently. You need to train your mind to be successful. There's a law that states what you focus on expands. So let's say in your house you have an empty closet. If you focus on that closet, what's going to happen over time? You're going to fill it up with every single thing you have in your house. If you're given a task at work and you're given 5 hours to complete that task, you're going to use all 5 hours to complete that task. If you're given that same task and you're given 10 hours to complete that task, you're going to use all 10 hours. Now that law applies to all facets of life, including business, including whatever you're trying to achieve. So let's focus on what you want to achieve. If you want to become a millionaire, you need to focus on that thought and tell yourself that you're going to become a millionaire. Because if you have a poor mindset and you're currently poor right now and you find yourself always complaining that you don't have money, you're going to stay in that mindset. If you have a middle class mindset and you're getting by, you know, living paycheck to paycheck, you have enough to survive, but you're still complaining that you don't have enough money, you're going to stay in that position. But if you tell yourself that you're going to become a millionaire, you train your mind to believe that you're going to become a millionaire or that you're going to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve, you will achieve that thing as long as you're dedicated and you stick to it. So what you focus on expands. If you focus on your bank account, focus on your net worth, focus on whatever you're trying to do, over time, it's going to grow. You're going to get better at it. You're going to fill that void. But if you keep the current mindset that you have, you will never achieve that. So how do I know that your mind isn't currently right? Do I read minds maybe? No, it's because I see everything that you post. I see everything that you say where you're always complaining about not having money and that you can never get ahead in life and that no matter what you do, you will never be rich. Because that is reserved for the best of the best and not you. That's because you have a poor mindset. I'm not saying poor as in you have a crappy mindset. I mean you have a poor mindset. You're poor financially and you're going to remain poor if you keep that mindset. But instead, if you train your mind to believe that you can be successful, believe that you can be a millionaire or achieve whatever you want to achieve, you will achieve that or at least come very close. But if you continue with that poor mindset of complaining and saying that you can't do this, you can't do that, rich people are jerks, how about instead you become one of those people? So my challenge to you this week is to get a pen and paper and jot down your goal, your ultimate goal that you want to achieve. Write it down on a piece of paper. I know this sounds silly, but actually write it down, keep it down to like 1 or 2 sentences. And then on top of that, set a date when you want to complete that task. It can be a short term, it can be long term. Try and keep it under a year and actually write a date, assign a date to that goal of when you want to achieve that by. Is it that you want to become a millionaire by this date? Is it that you want to finish a book by this date? Keep that notebook or piece of paper somewhere where you are going to remember it. Put it in your nightstand next to your bed. And every morning when you wake up, get that piece of paper out and read that statement aloud to yourself. And then before you go to bed, read that statement aloud to yourself again. And repeat that every single day. It's going to seem weird at first, but if you stick to it, I guarantee you will get closer and closer to that goal. So you don't believe me? Look around. There's examples of it everywhere. You hear stories of billionaires that lose their entire fortune and go bankrupt, only to make that money back, and more so. Is it from luck? Maybe a little bit, but most of it is that they have a millionaire mindset or a billionaire mindset. They know in their heart of hearts, no matter what, that they're going to be successful, they're going to be millionaires, they're going to be billionaires. You need to have that mindset as well. Maybe not on that scale, but in whatever you want to do, you need to have that positive mindset. You can't just sit around hoping for money to show up on your doorstep or hoping to win the lottery. You need to tell yourself every day, all day, that you're going to be successful. You're going to achieve your dreams. You're going to achieve all these things that we've set aside in these past several episodes. You are going to be successful because you're going to get your mind right. You're going to stop feeling sorry for yourself and you're going to start taking action. You're going to start taking action today. You. Yeah, you. Today. You're starting action today. That's it for this week's episode, guys. Thanks for joining me again. Hope I can see you again next Wednesday for episode number 12. Until then, keep doing what you love. Peace. If you like what you saw in this episode and in past episodes, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could share this with your friends or even just send it to your friends in a message, however you want to get it to them. But I don't expect you to do that for nothing. If you share this video and any other videos that I've posted in the past or any future videos and use the hashtag #CarbenOnAir so I can track it, I'll be giving away some prizes next month in time for the holidays. I'd love to help you guys in the holiday season with some gift cards and other products. In addition to that, if I get 50 shares in this video, I'm going to rap for you, which is going to make me feel incredibly uncomfortable. Also, don't forget this podcast is available in the iTunes Store, Google Play, and Stitcher. If you could take a second to go to any of those sites and just click that subscribe button on Karben on Air, that would be amazing. Thanks, everybody.
This is Karben on Air with your host, Chad Addy.